I feel that every year we lose some beauty to the art that people create because of AI. Every day someone makes something beautiful, it just gets regurgitated into AI slop. However, there was one movie in 2025 that released, and it was truly a beauty that could not be replicated by AI. And that movie is... But why is it so beautiful? Well, first of all, the art style. Some people may say it looks worse than season 1's, but I actually quite like the simplistic style. It gives a manga-like feel to it, and sometimes simpler is better. The art style is soft and nice, and has pretty colors. And if I'm going to be honest, I prefer the art style of the movie over the art style of season 1. Another reason why this movie is so beautiful is because of the music that was made by Kenshi Yonezu. I probably butchered that. It is straight peak. He never misses no matter what scene it is. It could be the saddest scene possible, it could be the happiest scene possible. He just nails the soundtrack. It is so peak. And this is not just limited to the movie. He did the intro in season 1, and that goes hard. And need I mention Iris Out? You heard it in the intro to this video, and I would love to play more of it. But I do not want to get struck down by the most powerful force on earth, Japanese copyright lawyers. Now, what about the characters and the story? Well, one of my more favorite dynamics is between Angel Devil and Aki. Angel Devil is very aloof and dismissive of humans. He does not care to get to know them, and he does not care to do anything at his job, despite the punishment for fiends like him not working is death. Meanwhile, Aki cares for Angel Devil. He doesn't want to see anyone die in front of him again, and that includes Angel Devil. Despite being a devil, Aki still doesn't want Angel to die, even grabbing Angel's hand during the climax so Angel won't get sucked in by the Typhoon Devil, risking his own life, as anyone who grabs the Angel Devil's hand or any other part of skin-to-skin contact has their life quickly drained away by the Angel Devil's own power. They have such a unique and great dynamic as friends. Neither of them wants the other to die, and that makes their friendship so much more beautiful. Aki even gets Angel Devil ice cream at the Angel Devil's request. That's how good of friends they are. And that's all they are. Friends. No romantic tension between them at all. They are just good friends. Now, for Denji and his relationship with Reze, the two first met when Denji was running to get out of the rain, and so was Reze. However, Reze started crying about how she lost her dog recently, and Denji reminded him of her dog. I mean, I kinda see the resemblance. So, Denji, in an effort to cheer her up, gives her a flower. And Reze, as a thank you, invites Denji to the cafe she works at. When Denji arrives there, the two enjoy some coffee together. Reze also learns that Denji is illiterate, so Reze decides to take Denji to her school and teaches him math and English in her own unique way. And after learning that Denji is at risk of drowning, she also teaches him how to swim. And where one man sees fan service, another sees a beautiful scene. The cinematography of the scene alone is stunning, and elevated with the soundtrack, the scene is just so peak. When listening to the soundtrack alone, it's enough to make me cry. Plus, the symbolism of this scene is also amazing. Not only is Reze vulnerable because she is wearing next to nothing, but she is also vulnerable because she is the bomb devil, and being in water weakens her abilities. All of this with a nice bow on top in the form of monarch butterfly foreshadowing. It's what makes this scene so beautiful, and this alone made the movie one of my favorites in the entire world. Before the two leave the school, Reze invites Denji out on another date one last time. She invites him to the festival that will be in town in a few days, and Denji accepts her invite. The two arrive at the festival and seemingly have a great time. They spend time together, they play games for each other, and Reze even manages to get some free fast passes for the rides.
Attention everyone! I have a bomb! Everyone get the fuck out! I have a bomb! I have a bomb strapped to me right now!
Eventually, the night ends with the two standing on a vantage point where they can see the fireworks from the festival, and Reze asks Denji an important question. Will he run away with her? Denji claims that he can. There's work that Makima needs him to do, and he's finally feeling appreciated at the job. And there's still the gun devil on the loose. Reze accepts that fact and gives Denji his first non-vomit flavored kiss. All the while the two are illuminated by the fireworks in the background, and this is where the film ended, with one last happy moment for Denji. Or at least, this is where it could have ended. This is where it should have ended. Because after Reze lets go of Denji's lips, blood begins to drool out of her mouth as Denji begins to cough up some blood of his own. Denji attempts to enter his hybrid form, but Reze cuts off his arm. And if it weren't for Beam, Denji would be dead there. But here is where Beam reveals something haunting. You see, behind Reze's blue hair and green eyes is a lot of gunpowder. As you see, Reze is one of the Gun Devil's most trusted allies. For you see, Reze is the Bomb Devil. And here is where the climax of the movie starts, as the Bomb Devil begins to chase down Denji and Beam, and the two flee to the nearby public safety branch. When at the public safety branch, filled to the brim with highly trained public safety officials going up against one girl, they get absolutely destroyed. Eventually, Aki, Beam, and Denji, as well as a few other people who I forgot, flee with the Bomb Devil chasing close behind, but fortunately, Denji pulls his devil trigger and changes into his hybrid form. And the action in this scene and for the rest of the movie is top notch. They show the absolute power of the two hybrids, as well as just how much destruction two unchecked devils can cause. All this on top of the Typhoon Devil doing a little trolling. The amount of destruction in this scene alone is enough to make your average GTA player blush. But thankfully, Denji not only manages to kill a force of nature, as well as take out the Bomb Devil by drowning both himself and the Bomb Devil. At the end of the fight, Reze begins to walk away, but Denji asks something of her. To meet back at the cafe she worked at, Denji tells her he will be waiting for her, and he keeps that promise, but she never arrives. Little Denji's knowledge, she didn't just run away and flee. She wanted to meet Denji, but Makima got in the way. And with the help of the Angel Devil, she kills Reze, making Denji alone once again, and making Denji think that Reze never wanted to see him again, when the opposite is true. This entire movie revolved around one question, asked by Reze near the start. Would you rather be the city mouse or the country mouse? The country mouse lives a comfortable life, a life with easy access to food and no immediate danger. A comfortable, simple life, but also a boring life. However, the city mouse lives in a life of danger and risk. The mouse lives each day not knowing whether it will be its last, not knowing whether it will be able to get food for that day. Denji prefers to be a city mouse. Reze prefers to be a country mouse. And Makima also prefers to be a country mouse. So, I'll end this video with one last question. Would you rather be a city mouse or a country mouse? As for me, I don't know. I don't know which one I would prefer. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to answer that question yet.